but you wanna leave the picture. Off with somebody else, off with the jerk. With the shame on me, I really thought that it could work. Off with somebody else, off with the loser. Shame on me, I really thought we had a. Lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. Took it. Yeah. Lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Got up in the morning, took a shot, that's the right. Girl, you left my stomach in a knot. Took my lighter and you burned the bridge. Thought you was a writer, no, you just an idol. You got me feeling like Big Sean in this 5, 4, 3, 2. I deserve a minute, wait a minute. Gotta get up and over, regain my composure. No longer my lover, finally finished and you did it. Girl, you really showed me, think with your heart, don't think with your body, clever. Sorry not sorry, sorry not Justin Timberlake, write me a river. Lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. You tried to convince me it was all in my head, and I felt like it's that you was me instead. I wanted to
Check. I just want to say manners and respect to the Real Entertainment Network for having us here. You don't know, it's me alongside your boy Alan Powell, and we're here to feature some things tonight. You don't know what season it is. Is that season for a reason to establish certain protocols, establish certain things, conclusions, certain philosophies. And when I talk about that, I'm talking about, the conventions. It's all about the conventions. And we have a lot more to talk about too. And let me see if we could just squeeze you guys in. If right now, if you're just joining the live, please share the show, share the show, share the show. You know what I mean? Colette, up to now you don't message me yet. You know what I mean? But it's okay. I still love you. Continue do your work and heal up Mickey for me. But it's okay.
Well,
Body.
I could tell you something if you are not aware. Cause a lot of man don't know this, eh? No message
Mm-hmm.
is a message. You understand? So, see, get it done in your ass. Um,
Bye. I will don't need.
um, I'm
Mm-hmm.
disappointed in you first of all. So since you neglect, I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna let you go ahead after me and do it. So I'm gonna say a belated Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers because, you know, much to my surprise, I have a lot of female listeners out there. So a belated Mother's Day to all of you. I hope everybody was pleased, was catered to, and had a wonderful Sunday, and should have a wonderful week as well. Yeah. So go ahead. I know you're going after me. Go ahead. Are
Man,
you having?
remember I normally just cross it over to you. You just jump in front
Oh,
me this time around.
oh,
I now
no!
I normally
You,
I normally so when me said that Alan. to you.
You don't miss it, Alan, but you
No.
forget. I feel you. See, Colin say he love you too, so you get at least you get a little love.
Yeah, happy belated Mother's Day to each and everybody also, And yeah, I hope you guys. I know a lot of people only went to church because of Mother's Day too, but big up yourself still. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Yeah.
and I think want to say nothing about that.
And I know a lot of people went sunshine because of Mother's Day too. Got food been a shade on a sunshine. So and in
The mothers were taking care of all of her.
well anything we take to, under this government.
Um, I was told so long time by Sazam. Sazam are the first
Mm.
person me hear say that. If Sazam say once you free, try take that least too. You know what I
And
mean?
Sazam was a man and Sazam was a man who live alone. So Sazam don't want to drink in a cup. Sazam want him in a bottle.
um, I've been want to take you a little housekeeping, before we get into the show. You know what I mean? I like to get here, let the audience in, especially early on. Um, some of y'all would just be joining us, and some of y'all will be joining us for the first time. And if you missed it, there's a disclaimer at the beginning of the show letting you know that the show is intended for a mature audience. Um,
Yes.
we go to the sophisticated way of letting you know. From time to time, we might cuss, and it's not an apology for my cussing, but it's an explanation because up to last month, I had to tell one my partner because he explained to me what he told a woman, and he didn't even cuss, but his posture, I tell him you're wrong, and I feel like when especially me cuss rather than Jason, because Jason got sweet cussing, Jason don't cuss and laugh, but sometimes mine just got in a little extra peps, So I just want to still love at the end of the day, Don't
Let's
feel
talk
nothing
about
because you
cuss and
got in
laugh.
the yeah, man, you cussing sweet and me cussing not sweet. Me cussing only sweet sometimes. Me go tax off. But sometimes, don't let the passion get to you. You know, my inspirations are not ABC TV, shall we say. But anyway, um, want to get to a couple little, as me say, I was telling you, I want to get to a couple little local things. One of the things what we've been even miss out on across my mind. Big up Phoebe, Shat and Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
And I realize Phoebe team only good when me can't get to see them. Lakers win a championship during the pandemic. I couldn't get to see him. So even though he winning a boss. And even now, me not see him. But he win. Well, he's winning. I don't think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna get machine. But the thing what I've been wanting to talk about was Ellis. Because I've been a teammate talk about Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
And the incident that happened in Charleston. I was telling somebody, as simple as this one, if Shots was running the bar, the incident would not have happened. No, he would not have escalate to that level. Um, from since that point in time, I mean another incident. I mean the one from a long time. When our friend Ellis was trying to get into the offices of Daniel Brantley and Associates. You understand? I haven't heard anything from since that time. I hope he's well. Um, Oh, mental health is important. Me not go too deep. I'm not a expert in the area. But the man just put my mind. I've been thinking about Phoebe and I just been say, yeah, there's a lot of things that wouldn't happen in Charleston. But at least, radios are being sold. So you could go and get your radios in Charlestown. I think wherever other electronics from the lovely Indian persons down there. Um, what's on before this convention story, by the Bath football team. You ever right now with the Bath football team?
Mm.
Okay, long and short. Bath United was promoted to the Sinkits Premier League, right? So them in the
Mm-hmm.
big league right now. So them just plugging his village and all these things. When Sugar Bowl come on in the morning and telling you the scores, he just got to tell you about Bath United. Okay, Bath is the only functioning big team in a Nevis. Oh, when Bath was in second division, Bath will play a game down at Sinkits and Upper Nevis in a Bath. Bath now is playing in the Premier. They say Nevis does not have any field that is up to the standard to host Premier game. So Bath has to travel to Sinkits for all of the game. Bath can't make no revenue because they ain't no home team or nothing. And Alger Newton, I don't even know none of his many nicknames. You got that? Eto.
Beto.
Eto. You
So
understand? So
you saw
Eto.
like you say RJ. You saw like you say
No,
RJ.
Alger. Well, sorry, so
Yeah.
you know I'm awful at speaking at times. I have my lisp, but I could say film. But anyway, so Alger, Eto was speaking up
Mm-hmm.
when he was laying the public know, well, this is the situation what Bart is facing. You understand? And he was basically going hard against the Sinkits Football Association for the schedule. I think they missed a game and they end up had to forfeit. And they was already protesting the game and um, the people didn't even come to the meeting and all them kind of thing. Good night, Loretta. I'm soon where you are.
So what
So,
about the director of sports?
the director of sports is also a member of the Sinkis and Nevis Football Association, by the way. Um, your cousin, you, you know I'm finding it. We're going to just refer to
Yeah,
him
you
as the
could call his
director
name.
of Mr. Jermaine Claxton. I am Jameer. Jameer Claxton. Jameer Claxton.
Yeah.
Um, we left that to the side for this moment. Bart got a fear beef. Should there be games in Nevis? First of all,
I mean, like if teams used to come up and play, so I don't know what are the standards they're supposed to meet in the Nevis end if they were
um,
supposed to have a Premier League.
my thing is because let me tell you something. I was kind of excited. I tell myself, well, finally, Singles teams are got to drag their ass up on Nevis, and we're gonna get
But
some games.
but
Maybe
Alan,
maybe, maybe even a double header one the time. I thought
but
so.
Alan,
Yeah.
but Alan. Well, look at the flip side of it now, where we have to go sync it to meet certain standards, and like we supposed to have directors and all these people campaigning for the betterment of the at the standards in Nevis, and like we don't even have it.
Um,
So what they really were campaigning for? A paycheck?
but you see, you just want to jump straight into the politics. You know? My thing is,
But
right,
uh,
I
but I,
want,
I, I that, this is how I gonna look at things, because if you're gonna jump up and support a man with everything what he do, it got to be a general purpose. So if you're doing it for the youths, are trying to meet certain standards, you know what I mean, of the betterment of the community, the football community, so be it. So obviously, we don't have no standards. So the Premier League could be hosted in St. Kitts, in Nevis, sorry.
well, I can understand because Sink's team come up here when it was by. It was some kind of Christmas. Not this Christmas we're gone here. This Christmas we're gone, we get Premier's Cup. But I think it was the Christmas before, and then man, they play a game, and
Hmm.
then Kodako play the game. Good as usual. Every time they got football over the people come, vibes is nice and all these kind of things. And then no vibes, no football play. So I don't understand. And then this is another thing with the Mondo chap. The Mondo chap, as we say, oh, Jamie in the no more? Okay. I won't take that off of Jamie. He's no longer in the. Listen, Adele, you're incorrect in your information. Jamie traveled to Anguilla with the national team in March, and he's gonna be going to Miami because St. Kitts and Nevis are playing and they could qualify for the Gold Cup in June. I promise you, that's facts. I promise you. Check again. Check again.
And
Check again,
and
Adele. I got good information. I
and
hear it
if
from the horse mouth boy right there.
and if he traveling and if he traveling, you know what I mean? That mean he know what standard supposed to be kept in Nevis for Premier's League.
Well, I mean, as usual, I mean, we got a lot of people who, and I'm glad you mentioned that. We got a lot of people who travel all about the place and who say they see what's going on. One of the things, as you mentioned, that while I'm on my travels, hopefully I could take a little, maybe one or two video or one or two pictures so that I could see. You know what I mean? How the thing set up really and truly.
I feel like man run a football for so much of years, and back team especially was trying to keep up a standard. I feel like the standard should have done been replenished when everybody had the opportunity and the power to do it. Now they got the power.
Well, you see, Bart got another thing. The strength of Bart is the downfall of Bart when it comes to football. Because Bart is a community. What even if bad people that are foreign, them still the bad mentality can't go nowhere left you. You understand? That they ingrained in you. You got certain community in the Nevis. You know, Brown Hill, Rollins, Cotton Gong, Butlers, and left in you. No time. Crowd crowd, you got a mentality there. As long as you're from there. Cause the certain place, the community, you could see it together. That's why watch ya. That's why make every place can get Christmas tree light, you know. Every place a community. Place what together. And you're gonna see people come out. At them place they call a community Batham Field is one of the field in Nevis that is not wasted. Bath Field should be named after Malcolm Gishard. That was someone should have named after Malcolm. I think I want to believe she put it over there. The man stay over there, and that there is something what keeping bad young man and them productive. At least, and even the parents, at least you know in the afternoon, you could send your child over on the field. So it's an important social institution, in my opinion. I feel like bad deserve game. Hear me thing. Feel like Eto went about it the wrong way.
Why?
Because when you're going hard, there has there okay. When you're going for a cause, good night, Hazel. When you're going for a cause, you gotta take a multiple avenues how you wanna achieve this thing. It's always better if a man like Wood up go hard. What he needed to do, what he needed to do is spread the message. He just putting it up on his Facebook page. I don't think it's effective. He going on freedom. He going on a show like Legendary. You know what I'm saying? On the map. You know what I mean? You go over and over to all type of different avenues to really get it out there. I'll be only talk about it because I'll be having to, just deal with them
Yeah.
kind of things there. Otherwise, it wouldn't come up. Good night, Eddie.
Good night,
But
Eddie.
that's what you see what Vanessa said. Because Vanessa see what going on. He was combative, and that's what I'm saying. You go sending somebody else with the black Air Force. He needed to be a white Air Force man. He needed not even to be an Air Force man. He needed to be like a Clarks man. You understand? Like loafers or something. He got to he in a position right now. How me watch Eto? He could be in an administrative position. So I would have like if Eto politic and let somebody else. So well, yeah, this wrong.
Yeah, you need a bad cop.
If I see what I'm saying, yeah. And he go around. I want to see different media strategies, headlines. To me, he should have be in the Observer, be in the Nevis pages, be on Freedom, be on all the media, then talk to everybody.
But Alan, maybe he trying to do what the director of sports. The director of sports will complain about certain things, and he at the head of the department.
Well, bye, me a man who, cause I really try to pay attention and try to work out what should be the government business. And me not sure if this are one of them or not. Okay, yeah, me tell you why this not gonna be one of them ultimately. If Bath Football Club was a football club or was making money, you know you always go follow the money. Bath Football Club would be represented by the government. You understand? When right now Barcelona ain't got no money, but Spain ain't gonna let them fail. That's $1 billion franchise. No, not even billion. $6 billion franchise cranking out money a year time. Can't let them fail. You understand? But Bart ain't on them stance there. Bart need to run more like a business, in my estimation. Bart is the only football club in the Nevis what could run like a business right now.
Or
But
has the potential to run like a business.
yeah, if they're successful though, they would get other people to do it. Cause the same way what I tell you,
I,
Captain gonna go do it.
I feel like they should have done do it long time because, like, yo, when it come to finding the youth, you understand me? You gotta give it to them.
Yeah, Yeah, listen, that's why I'm saying, man, Pastor is an amazing man, right? But what gonna kill Bart ultimately? Bart they ain't got it right now to win. You got to buy players. 'Cause, as I tell you, at that stage, if you're going in Premier now, it's a business thing, you know. When I watch these big clubs, Jetty there watch Lakers tonight. Lakers not gonna body from Los Angeles on the team. It's not about having people from Los Angeles on the team. You want the team win, or you want the team lose. Cause when the team win, he gonna say Los Angeles, you know. That's what he gonna say. When Patriots win, he had on anybody from St. Kitts and Nevis?
Yeah,
The man was on the bench. Come on, we ain't gonna count that. But he get his medal. But the
he
fact
gain
was,
money too.
that was the most important part. That was even better than the medal.
But will be he on this year?
Who?
Will he be on this year?
I am uncertain. Me supposed to come back the same day when the CPL started, and I think he's supposed to start in singles. If he play one game, Tanya. To begin saving, avoid reckless spending. But yeah, boy, cause things are gonna get tight. TDC for promoting. You have anything to say about the incident that happened up at MEMS?
Or
You
the
have
the the,
anything?
the robbery.
Yeah. Are you not gonna touch that?
Um, I heard somebody got shot, so you know what I mean. I'm just sending out prayers to the person. You know what I mean. I hope everything goes well. Hoping they get speedy how should I say it? You know, they get by fast, you
Recovery.
know, and they overcome recover, you know, speedy recovery, you know. Yeah,
Well, well,
lucky.
well,
It's a good thing. It's a good thing we still got a hospital. So
my thing, what I would like to ask you is, you think that it is ever possible that there is a day when there's gonna be a gun store on a corner in Nevis? You think
nope.
it's possible? Well, I'm only asking this question, right? And I'm not even trying to say that you're gonna be able to just walk in and buy one. Me still say you're gonna got to have a license or whatever. Because really and truly, New York got gun store, but you had to get a license in New York. If you see what I say.
Yeah.
And California too. You can set up everything. But the only reason I'm asking is like, if there is an increase in robbery involving man I put gun on you at least, if not shoot you, at what point in time is the general public gonna say, well, you know what happened? We would like the right to own a firearm. That not gonna
Hmm.
happen. People gonna just continue to get robbed with gun.
Hmm. I'm telling you.
Jason should say she has to oh, she has to be flown out for medical attention and the premier went to make a personal visit. Meanwhile, I'm really already still at the hospital.
You go wait till the wing finish. Want to?
Wow, that's gonna be a long time.
Shona.
So, as I say, I was just thinking about it from a self defense perspective. I mean, I could be wrong. I hope to get in a little shooting when I go up to um you know up to foreign. Good night, Ruby. And by the way, as I see the Walters name, condolences to the Walters family. Big up Lex. Big up everybody up at Hilltop. Um, I heard Vanny died over the weekend. Um, Bye, don't
Yeah,
man, they don't feed.
condolences.
Don't man, they don't feed me, but you don't give me some kind of goat water and conks and them thing there. So it's always love, man. Soon no need no license, man. No, Florida is going wild. Florida want jam around down there. Tennessee, you no need no license.
Nope.
Neither to carry loaded, carry conceal, open. My God, what a state! What a state!
Um, Alan,
Yeah.
true. Maybe you see everything you gotta look at it. You know what I mean? Right now, it could be a next agenda for politics, because remember last year, last time he had the dog farm. After one time he had geothermal. Then he had a fish share. You understand? And where's he had after that?
Phase one.
Phase one.
Yeah, phase
Okay.
one.
And maybe the one you're gonna be guns too.
Um, the next thing, right? With all this shooting and this violence that is taking place, was things better in the team unity? What's the cause of this? What's your opinion? What's taking place right now? The piece is not a number.
But I feel like what Unity gonna do is just a bit of put people on reserve.
Pan result. But
I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. That's how I look at it. It look like man who been posted that 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I dead now.
boy, Gigi asks a very important question. The broiler machine. But not even what happened to the broiler machine, Gigi. Don't worry about the broiler machine. You know? Remember, you need things to go in the broiler machine. So what happened to the chicken them? Really and truly, I would assume we're supposed to be seeing farmers with piles, tons of chicken. Cause remember, it's 500 chicken out there. So I wanna believe right now you don't come out with like 2,000 chicken going strong. We just gotta wait for the pictures. Big up Woodis. I think I saw him on a poster this weekend. Um, I feel like it was embarrassing. I hope that the only thing maybe I had done to cook was corn. I know that the Rasta man is a vegetarian, but my God, you can't tell me that the only thing I had on the grill was corn for $5. I don't feel like that's good enough.
I
That I
thought
can't.
about brother.
I, you know, believe in the broiler. I see a pile of
I
people went
thought
to the meeting. You know?
I thought about brother. You know what I mean? He come like the bid no close it.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. We might need to have around a bidding or some kind of thing with you.
I worry about brother. I look like no bidder, no bid, the bid no close it for the geothermal. Just stop there.
But then again, what's the date of today? Today is the 23rd, and so that means we're
Nah,
supposed to. That means we're
nah.
supposed to have a. That means we're
La,
supposed to have
to the
a
holiday
one
16, man.
to the. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Well, that no, that listen, that even better. That make it even better. We were supposed to say this though, ladies and gentlemen, not sure next week. You understand? We're moving some things around. Mainly, I'm moving around, so we're not gonna be here next week. Which means the next week after that, we should have information concerning the bid.
The broiler
We should have information upon the broiler. We should get information upon
and the
all
chicken.
kind of upon the chickens. We should have information on NRP and their convention. I don't know if we're ever gonna hear anything about CCM and their convention. We should gonna
Me
get
want
to it
Cleo Kiba
later.
convention.
Oh yes, I would assume Cleon is gonna have her convention soon as well. You know, to establish her party as well. So yeah, because she's gonna have time. Because Legendary is only every first Monday now, so there's gonna be time for the convention.
I just want to say shout out to Nick. Shout out to Nick. You know what I mean? Prevention is better than cure. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y-
There's still Hamilton.
Listen, when you want to be economical with words, that's how you do it. That's how you say a lot by saying a little bit. You understand? That's the anti-Mark right there, so. Cause he would attack or whole hour and up to now, nothing has been said, but it sounds good. But that's how you do it.
Auntie, you better go join the party there, you know. Let me go with Cleo.
You don't know what happened with the police. Antigua government said them have go down with the Britain. Them have go deal with the Republic.
I think it's too.
Think it said they don't have a timeline.
But you want repatriation first?
Um, Let me ask you a question. If Nevis, if Nevis, if Singis and Nevis become a republic, right? In that case, is Nevis independent? Isn't the only way Nevis is gonna be independent if it's only Nevis?
Well, we could be because we got investors.
Oh, we get okay. Listen,
You
listen.
forget
I was,
we got
I
we got
was,
a
I was.
we have a. How dare you? We have a niche.
Okay, okay, okay. I was
You
concerned
check the
before.
plane tickets. Check the plane tickets.
Well, you tell me that the plane tickets right now are outrageous. So I don't need to be checking the plane ticket card. The number what I had see to get my ticket was not the number that what you described. You got more than double.
We're going one way.
Um, with regards to this independence story, right? You coming back to the same thing. Um, One of the amazing things about the premiere, right? One of the things what I find amazing, like I'm telling you, this does blow my mind, is that the premiere, by rights, has built up Daniel Bradley and Associates, big organization, and the premier is involved in couple cases in which I'm genuinely impressed. Some of them he was actively like an attorney and on the case, and some of them he was just like involved in the case. And so I'm impressed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that if the premier get in charge of the country, the premier gonna transform the legal department. The legal department will now be amazing because the premier has information and knowledge which is gonna upgrade this thing. You understand? This is
Real estate
what.
is real, no.
Okay.
Yeah, Heinz,
Man,
bless up yourself.
yeah, man. Big up Heinz. So it's just kind of amazing that we can get legal department rising to that kind of height. You understand? And then another thing what is amazing too is once again, I'm merely a judge from the background, eh? Somebody I cut grass, no? Somebody I cut grass?
Yeah, but
You make go mute to make you make go mute to make so 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 and next thing what maybe funny thing is that from the background again of an attorney, I would think that the premier would have been an excellent reformer. And a reformer is somebody who, when they get into power, they see where the laws are weak, they see where people are victimized, they see circumstances where people might not be incentivized to perform or to be productive, and they patch up their loopholes there. So I would have thought that the premier is gonna be a man who strengthen the legal department and would also alternatively to that be a strong reformer. I got some ideas about down financial services, but me not tell you like them they would cost some kind of money. That they would cost a consultation. Okay? Me got to hold on on that part this or so. Um yeah, also yeah. And oh yeah, as me talk about consultation fee, we get a small piece of wood Jason from the Honorable Minister Troy Library. Big up Minister Troy Library. Um, good man. A time either I brother been get bite and they throw a stone after me. And even after they throw the stone after me, I still love Minister Library. I love all the libraries. You understand what I'm saying? So ain't gonna be no smoke, but I'll be getting a small piece of wood for being critical of the venue for the trophy the trophy presentation.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah. But the real reason was that they wanted to make it a spectacle. This is what was said. Yeah man, Lakers are dead. They have to die. You know, and I only saying that Lakers are people once again because I'm trying to be a good friend to Phoebe. In sports, when your friend back in a team, you got to go hard against them and you hope that they lose. Embarrassingly. In five. In five. But anyway. I forget what I've been talking about now. What have we been talking about?
you were talking about we were talking about in terms of
Oh yeah,
the
try.
Daniel Bradley. No,
No,
hold
try.
on.
Oh.
Remember, I didn't get to say something
Oh.
about you said about the law firm and what else?
I thought that the premier
The
because
legal,
yeah,
the
I thought that he
and the
would have
legal.
boost up the legal department and introduce a lot
What?
of laws and so to like make the place.
Yeah, but guess what? Yeah, I mean the Charleston Ricardo came out the office fail.
Yes. He listen. Here what happened, right? The premier good in a court, boy, and he good like at the presentation. But I haven't seen any talent in the reforming angle. Parti- Particularly, right? Nevis gonna shine when we get a government who reward the best. And when me say the best, me not even me not say you gotta get the you go got productive value. When we reward who is productive, Nevis is gonna be good.
Yeah, but you see, what happened is the Premier let that the slide so clean, so you can make you forget about that there, so we can worry about the other things, you know. Because if he step on top of that, then we're gonna be educated about it, and a lot more people will be educated about it after he gonna realize how dumb he look. So, guess what? The dumb days has already passed, and he realized what he already shattered. You know what I mean, and become the loser.
But when me say Nevis good, right? Me not talk just for the premier. Me
Yeah,
talk about whoever in charge. Because still at the same time, if NRP get in, would it be possible to accept somebody who supports CCM but who is productive at what they do in a particular position? Suppose you can't get nobody else like them.
man, I don't feel like they ain't gonna get nobody else like a Mickey, you know.
Well, yeah, well, what I mean.
And I see Mickey not getting a position, so maybe they will just test the water to see if you would a brick. So Mickey keep
No,
calm.
That's the NASPA employee of the year. You don't play with Mr. Herbert.
I
Never.
just remember calling it what you know, so you gonna tell Mickey what me say. Shit.
Um,
Don't
we
forget to
move on.
share the show, guys, and tag a politician.
Views on that now views depends of still doing. Yeah. But as I'm saying, I just saying in general, the place can operate at the peak, at the max, unless everybody is incentivized. You understand? At this particular moment in time, in the same way how I gonna tell you. Um, okay, I'll may say it must be that if you got a structure, for example, a scholarship structure, don't exclude nobody based on politics. That's all I'm say. Regardless of who you be. If this is a strong group come up and all of them you're looking at them background and you see who them support. And for my part, you shouldn't even looking at them background. What me say
What?
is just give the scholarship to who are the best. In my
By
estimation.
Alan,
Mm-hmm.
we don't develop a tradition, right? That that we not we may not we already know you by your political background, no?
Yeah, and you see, this a part of what me just say now. Like you see, Judy asked a question there. She's like, "Who is Alan?" And this a way now. This a way. Alan is naive, and at the same time, Alan is romantic. You understand? Alan love peace. Alan love and is hopeful and could see how the island could be productive. He's not just a skeptical asshole all the time. But I'm telling you, how the thing would have to look if the thing is to be productive. is the same way in which when the lady was appointed to be the head of tourism, I come out and I ask, so what you try to tell me? Nobody what in the organization could do the job. Me not been a knock the woman or not. If this woman really could have done something amazing, I just don't see how she could have do it. And for all the pushback what Ira give me, in about less than 2 years, gone. And what is it? And what be happen? Somebody who been in the organization get it work. Boom. Look for him gone from in the bank to the UK selling Nevis. What you telling me? What you telling me? How hard is this thing? Go, even if you ain't about Nevis, man, go to all the museum them for
The
2 weeks and tell me you can't
true
sell
talk about,
Nevis.
true talk about friend now. You make me think about the brother again. But anyway, go ahead.
Chef, she not just collect money, because that's not the move. What she collect is the resume. So now she could go now and say, well, okay, let me see what going on down in St. Lucia. Or maybe I could go back to my homeland or them kind of ways then. And just let them know I got 18 months of experience. And you got your resume building. Happens a lot down here, man.
The
And that's what
brother.
me I say. That's what me I say. How we are incentivize the thing. Um,
I mean, selling name is for who? I mean, it's a homecoming celebration.
um,
Hey, Navy supposed to sell itself long time because the amount of us up there in the Leeds in England and all that stuff there. Because look how much Jamaicans there all over the place. You know what I mean? You don't even need an ambassador to go up there because there's so much of Jamaicans all over the place. You know what I mean? From they get 1, 2 wap wap, you know what I mean? The fly come. That's marketing right there. Come, you make the wap wap even better than that.
um, these convention. And watch out, you realize I'll be always a little bit ahead of time. Cause I've been look out to things. Cause I mean when these things go on, we are told that these things, this is important. You know what I mean? And the constitution, you got all kind of people just be attacking the constitution. Them people are invalid and those are invalid. So we'll be looking to see what is taking place. That's what I'm going to do down there. And finally, it's convention time. And I'll be far from election. However, the conventions are important because they let us know the direction that the parties are going to be going in. Well, at least who is going to be directing the parties. Because you never know of the direction. But at least we're going to know who the directors are. Um, NRP has been proactive and will be stepping up to the plate for us on Sunday. Um, I was gonna go like as an observer. Should I? What's your perspective?
You, you need to go.
Okay. So here what I am,
You have
right?
a, you have a lot of handshakes to do.
Here about handshakes too. Though. So here's what's gonna go on, right? So since I'm gonna go as an observer, right? So CCM, here what I am. Here what I wanna promise me. I can't keep the convention until after cultural hour. Okay. And I got a lot to sort out too. We're gonna get to you. But NLP actually keeping something actually a keep. So we're gonna talk about who keep something first. And then get to our also NLP got gaps. So NLP one more kind of June, okay. Cleon is no longer. Good night from Orlando, Rondo. Wow. All of our Orlando people, man. Soon reach. Anyway, um, Cleon, Cleon is gone. I would imagine, you know, if I had to pick something, I would imagine Hensley Daniel, former MP, is also gonna be gone. Gotta be gone. Has to be. I don't know who else is gonna be gone, and I don't know who is gonna be coming. But I'm
Is it
just saying,
is
we
this
like
Sunday?
to,
Is this Sunday the convention?
yeah.
I wonder if I got I wonder if I got time to fly down.
Really, if you know, if I had it to do, Dr. Daly would also be gone. You understand? Dr. Daly will be on a boat like them Haitian people would come. Dr. Daly, you know. The premier like we talk about boat too. He's a CCM is like the best boat on the sea, the cruise liner. You understand? MVCCM. You check it out, all blue. Then kind of vibes there. So,
Oh, Shannon.
you have any expectation out of this NRPM thing? Or outside of what I say? Are you disagree with anything what I say?
No, me not disagree. You know what I mean? Like you just got like some people time ago, some people time ago, and somebody else took up the mantle now. You know what I mean? Adel should have been back home now or filling daily spot.
But yeah, and I mean, I think anything could have really in daily spot really and truly, but I live over bad. They live over bad thing, not over bad. I mean St. John's too, but I don't know. Still in St.
Like
Paul's.
like we want some fresh faces, fresh relevant faces. You know what I mean? Adel I nominate you for that. So you know
Um,
what I mean?
um, we had kind of talk about this a little bit, but let me expand on this a little bit. You know. Once again, I'm telling you, I'm not ageist and shit, man. But it's been brought up by Dwyer, and it's a fair thing in my estimation. Janice is 60, okay, which means next time there's an election, Janice is gonna be 64. Okay, no, I saw a woman today who is 77, and oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, she would have to be the one to say no. You go say, listen, yo, young fella, no. She, so I ain't, me not say yo. And Janice is like, Janice more up to the time now, Mark. All of a sudden, Janice got Mark talk about the green economy and the orange economy and all these things. So me not do all of that. What me say is, Janice is 60. Um, the next time, as I said, there's an election, she's gonna be 64. Even if she's successful, by the time this thing done, Janice is gonna be 70, my G. Or 69 for those of you who are happy with that. Um, And this is one of the amazing things where I mean I understand how come Cleon couldn't get a little patience. Eh? All of this B indicates should Janice be retained for winning her seat? Or should they already start to be some consolidation? Are you going to do that in the vice presidency thing? Well, but how are you looking at the situation?
Yo, what done happen. From my part, you check it
Mm-hmm.
out.
Yeah, but
And
we're talking about moving forward. So let me talk about moving forward. What we need to do, what need to happen going. Oh my God, me explain all of them things and Marlene still gonna send me some ages. It and Marlene, you know, I see a woman 77 this today. The most beautiful woman I see for the day. Oh my God. I end up on the woman Instagram and all. Anyway, anyway, I don't have I'm not gonna defend myself to you, Marlene. Yeah, so go ahead, talk to me. Well, going forward.
the same problem shouldn't happen again. The problem what I had shouldn't happen again.
Okay, okay. But so here what I'm saying, no. So
All Vance was.
Ja- um old enough for Mark to run. Old enough for Mark to run, certainly. Um hold on there. Let me find out exactly how old Vance was for Vance.
I know, just for the record, I know me like woman older than me, so.
No. Um,
I know when me jump in Max, me come hard in the
mhm.
line or again, I don't know, and tell her about a guy, of me young story, them.
Okay, Vance was born 1949. 1949, 49 plus. So yeah, Vance died when he was 72.
Hmm.
Vance done with politics when he was 70. My point exactly. And remember when he done when he been 70. That mean he get run when he been 67. Can remember he get run from local politics before federal. You know. Yo, yo, yo. Let me let me just suggest two things. I know, right? Ladies, I need to stop underestimating Abby. Uh, like it's only because like manga etiquette for real gentlemen and so. Me for sure. I don't trouble people, but Adele, stop telling me what I can do. But we gentlemen. Well, I am Jason. I will not speak to Jason. I ain't saying nothing for Jason. But don't trouble me.
I know.
Um, the next thing I want to say, where the whole on, I got next beef. The next thing I want to say, um, you know got this problem, cause you're in Canada. If I talking to a lady and we are cousin, make sure you got a family tree. As long as I be a cousin, I'm in a long time, you got your family tree. And make sure you got all your exes, your eyes dotted outside of that I don't want to hear. Nothing.
Adele, at the same time, me great for him teacher me tell me to, you know. But that's all. That, I will leave it there.
I'm gonna ask Mickey who will be teacher in a grade 5. When I see him again. Um,
Anyways,
so you're looking for anything outside of that fine happy? I say anything wrong?
well, no, you know what I mean. Like, we just hope we come up with the best late, and you know what I mean. We could watch, and you know what I mean. We could digest, and we could digest and yeah, we both digest. We just see that there, and like we come up with digest.
You understand? This woman here, I don't gone Powell family reunion. I don't see Andre people. Yo, come on, man. That's all I saying.
Anyway,
Me and your cousin a long time, and you never tell me you friend like me. What, what we doing?
and there will be changes. Rest assured of that.
Mm. What you doing?
Well, we gonna know when it got changes because we're gonna see some people start to talk because long time you know hear from Lauren Pemberton and those type of people, you know. So when I know you got some sort of changes, you know what I mean, you're gonna see people being proactive again.
Okay. Based upon what I said, right? And you seem like I said you're a status quo guy right now. And listen, I go hear the argument, you know. I understand what the argument is, you know, for why you should maintain Janice. In terms of if you look at what going on right now, that's the most stable thing you have. So you could talk me into it and tell me, man, you know, let me gravitate to this. Because even really and truly, he gonna get another convention before the election. You know? So I could see, I understand, I could see the lyrics. It's not necessarily that you want to pull the trigger on that so fast. However,
Well, Alan, Alan,
the go ahead.
Alan, we all know you're gonna get a convention before the election, but at least you develop some sort of surety what they're dealing with. Okay, this is what we are working with right now until that time come, rather
And
than everything just scrambled.
what that what I just said. That what I just said. You just saying a short of but that what I just said. But the more important thing overall, regardless, your phone ring it. Yeah, 'cause you come to me your hand. Um, um, I'm gonna say um, oh yeah, the more important thing is going to be though not Janice, but who is under. You understand? I don't know if for example, if JD had a position in the organization. If she doesn't have a position in the organization, I would have to read something in that. Uh, I will be putting my name up for a flight on American Airlines. Um, yeah, the real thing when me have a look at is not Janice overall. Regardless of whether she's the leader or not. The thing what I gonna look at overall is who underneath. Because at this particular moment in time is about who come. You check. You know how good the premier feel? I hear talk about missing ages. Mothers, yeah. I wait till I hear the premier get to it. You feel me? I'm so glad he got somebody who older than he, when he could on boat. You put me go over Turkey soon. Get some rejuvenation in that hairline.
Let's shake some hands.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Who is going to be beneath Janice? Because I feel like those are the more important people at this particular moment in time. The flip side of that too, you could say that YB happen ain't gonna happen again, right? But the stakes are high at this moment in time. Um, she can't slip up again, in my estimation. Me can't see it, regardless of how you look at it. This. If this next one is with Janice at the helm, you see going beyond this.
Bye. Yo, the only opportunity they had to win, right? You know what I mean? Was that time, you know?
Well,
And
if you
uh-huh.
if you tell me the only opportunity was that time, Janice can't be the leader, son. You know,
Well, you said that you could still be the leader. We still got next convention. You still got next
yes.
convention before election.
Okay. Alright. So 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 this is just a stopgap. That's what Janice be right
Right
now, a
now,
stopgap.
right now, right now, right now. Let me just press on touches right now.
She like when you're hungry and somebody offer you to mango. Stop a gap.
Well, mango the best thing to eat right now.
Yeah. People are selling bullshit there. Me want food in my belly. Go stop there.
And Alan,
Um,
I don't like how you say it. No one see what the people in my talk about.
um, um, I'm telling you, I know you're aggressive, yeah. And ain't nothing behind it. I was telling delicious though. And Dwyer was saying the same thing. Yo, I won't vex with me, cause you can't tell me everything Dwyer said was stupidness. I could pick sense out of nonsense. And certain things is just I'm asking a question. I would like to know. Jasmine, what you speaking
Mm.
about? What Jasmine speaking about? Who is he already say he won? She talk about me? No, I going to the convention, go look news, yeah? If I not happy, let me in.
They got to let you
Yeah.
in.
Seating is at 2:30.
I want to see
Um,
your name with a tag on it, you know? Your name won't got a special tag on it.
wow, the topics? As an
Alan
attacker?
Paul.
I feel you. But you
I
know,
make
take me
sure
in a
take some
name?
pictures too. You gotta take some pictures.
Uh, yeah,
You gotta take
I
some
might.
pictures and some handshakes, you know?
Yeah, but like them man gonna be in the good clothes and me gonna be in my hoodie. You feel like them man want to take pictures with them man with a Danny
So
hoodie?
we really don't know who the fuck. That you gotta represent the brand. That's all. You want to represent the brand when you're out like that. No.
I actually want to do some data picture when I go there. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, too short. I want to do the public, but that one there and another one. Yeah,
Put
yeah.
on your green and be a part of the change you want to see. Alan them little laugh. The Alan them problem.
No, that not really my problem, you know. Me, you know, my problem is me Lake Florida. Lake Florida. Very, very much. Should get a phone receipt. Me only got look news. And ain't even really gonna news look because I want to believe it's gonna be carried live. Last time it was on Facebook. I think it was on YouTube.
I want to be part of it because remember you gonna have refreshments. You know what I mean? So you go bang a Guinness.
I might walk with me one refreshment if that's the case, man. Yeah. Drink something a little stronger than a Guinness, man.
I feel like I should fly for the convention too.
Boy. Adele not just Florida. Thing. Oh my god, I can't even. May get choke off. Convention was come time. I be could touch off because just you bring up the word time is still delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Before we head over to the concern cities of the moment. The interview with Marisha and Dr. Parry.
Joseph Parry.
Yeah. No, people like me no me pick some, eh? I ain't got to tell me pick some. Even when me not trouble people, that mean me only trouble you a little bit. Like I know in trouble you hit me. But I mean no me pick some and no me trouble and all that kind of thing. Me not try to pick on politician when I want to say what I say. No. No, I don't know if this is DJ Marisha or this is just Joseph Barrett. But I don't know how the hell you game plan any show for 3 hours. And the only interesting thing you got to tell me out of the 3 hours there, you're not back there. I'm gonna tell you this because listen, me and me play cricket. I see them and get on with them. Me never hear and you can't tell me none of them are interested in. Them can't say nothing more interesting. With 3 hours, how you gonna do that all? Imagine if me been listen to the whole, and this is how I'm listening. I be very careful when people send me or listen to me. I'm very careful. Cause first when I was being told about it, I was like, this and not gonna be good enough. And then somebody called me and tell me, but no, they like real talk corner interviews, you know. They're more thorough. They be asking more questions. Where is this? And it make me think about something in terms of NRP need to find out a way to go forward. Like. NRP like to talk to you about the good old days and all this kind of thing. Huh? NRP good old days, but was in the 80s and 70s, huh? Me born in the 80s. I don't know more than good days, man. I don't know. I was not there for that at all. You know, see, it need to have some accountability and some real plan of, yeah, glory. I don't feel at any moment in time right now Italy could tell me about the Roman Empire and that mean them are going to take over Europe. Huh? But Germany will tell them man that was 2,000 years ago and I get licks them time they too. That's why there was the downfall. So I
Mm-hmm.
just feel like there has to be a moving forward. So if the agenda is not progressive, you understand? If you're watching the board and you're not drastically, but maybe at some point in time you got to change the whole game. Cause maybe the game didn't work for you. You understand?
Yep.
Maybe it's not a change the pieces thing, but as me I say, you need a forward thinking circumstance, in my estimation.
So Alan,
Mm,
so 3 hours just to talk 15 minutes.
okay, okay, Gigi. Me nah say Gigi. Me, uh, Gigi, you could tell me. You tell me. Um, in a short form, three things you get out of the interview. 'Cause I was told it was basically he gonna do everything to rally St. Thomas's so that NRP remain St. Thomas's remains an NRP stronghold. I was told that
Mm-hmm.
that was the basis of it, and then it was like some long time stuff. DJ Marisha, oh my God, sir, you have to play some clips, man. You can't just play the whole interview and tell people to react to it. What? You know what I'm saying? You need an editor.
Maybe that way you do the fundraiser for. Because remember you go send a donation. So that was the fact.
Okay, well, maybe it was a general conversation. Maybe me I take it too hard. Me no watch it. I I feel like what was got to be held up on Joseph Barry certainly has contributed to this country. Um, and is always going to be in the history books as a leader of this country.
The miracle
Um,
man.
yeah, anybody who rises to that stature is gonna have that. But this is 2023, so I feel like let us know that the lady went behind and is about to have him install her. Behind Janice's back to have him. No, me not understand that. She couldn't go behind Janice back to get Janice installed as leader. She wouldn't know that. But
That make no sense.
anyway, yeah. Me confused with that part there. Um, because he didn't tell her what she wanted to hear. She wasn't really communicating with him after that. Okay, you know what be happened to Gigi. What I realized, maybe some of the things were like finally the public is knowing and like you know what I'm saying them kind of ways there. So like you can give his take on what I was saying. You know, what I was saying, right, first, I could have done it again, but it's even sure. I had to harsh man clean man. The pride and asked him to put her as leader. That's what I got from. Oh, mm, mm. Anyway, listen, no more.
I should leave Cleon alone now, man.
Yeah, I don't. Let's leave Miss Kardashian alone for now. and go on to the much more entertaining pending convention, which is the CCM convention. You know what? The CCM convention is gonna be entertaining well, entertaining in my perspective or intriguing. You know why?
Why?
But in the premier you also thought you remember as you said earlier, you had a time when the premier could have go up on a podium and tell people, yo, dog farm, niche market, and the whole crowd would be like, "Way!"
So he can't say it again?
But yo, no, yeah, right now, even he has realized, yo, the the zoo coming back. Me no know. You better go check the picture of Fion suit and them. Every time I see Fion, me remember by Zook used to be a minister. Zook ain't coming back nowhere. As I tell you, convention is where we see who, not the direction of the party, but who is gonna be directing it. Um,
Hmm.
Very silent on the CCN front. Um, you would assume that it's gonna go smooth, as the premier tell you, things are going, vibes going on. I mean, you would assume that he's gonna Vladimir Putin the situation and maintain power, but he might not go so
Who,
smooth.
uh, who's gonna be the guest speaker for the same one? Labour or Cleon?
Obama, Obama. You know, you know, see that man put out the poster.
So what?
Obama, you know, Obama come for who be CCM guest speaker. You know here.
No, but
Um, so anyway, um, that also is gonna be interesting. Um, I don't know if Zook is a vice president. Even if he's one, he's gonna be challenged and he's gonna lose. Cause like me I say so, but you know me does say things and people are say he only says so. You know. So
mm-hmm.
you know how like how I be identify that Zook is finished. And I be could see I see Fianin
Zuku
and Grace
started
with
the
them.
pattern food now.
I see Fianin and Grace with them. I was like, God damn. You check it out. Really and truly, if you got to dress and your competition is the premier, you will get you that easy. But
You
Fian,
come in second.
what to the premier? But the only
Yeah.
thing, what he got on the Rolex or the Hublot? 'Cause if he got on the Hublot, he might come third. I might lap him. What you talking
Mm-hmm.
about? No man. And by this ain't 10 years ago. Yeah? You forget the picture when the premier belly was out. No, the premier titty bigger than yours when you first went up Canada. Remember since you reach up Canada, you start to go gym. Yeah? Boy, this man got areolas. Yeah? You will see it. If the place been a little colder, they might have stand up. Gucci will be one. You just wear Gucci, no? Me don't know Gucci clothes and I hear Gucci not like black people. Me don't know. You know the Gucci thing. But yeah, Fion would be a stiff competition.
What you mean dribble
You,
basketball?
you, Fion won't get beat with the shoes. Cause he's a man, he like he pointed shoes, eh? So
Ali go
you
if you want to beat them, Ali go do check smoothie. Check Lester Jeffers.
yeah. No, no. Listen, as I tell you, um, if if I got to say if he get in there, he will dust the Premier. He will dust the Premier. The Premier pan shaky gums. The Premier pan shaky gums. Right now.
Oh.
And as me said that, I feel like it's like a time where both parties in a kind of a semi transition period. You understand? Where I don't feel like, for example, you could be the honorable child labor and hear how the premier would talk about call, but he never run nothing. You check reaching parliament because he's a junior minister. You know, and kind of ways. I don't feel like child would hear that and be like, "Can you laugh at? Cause it's your team and say so." But sometimes when you joke a boss and you realize, pie, and boss ain't kind of joke there. Me a color can straight to you. And
Me just
as
wanna
me a laugh,
mumble. Me just wanna mumble and try out their laugh.
me a call it straight. So at the same time, like you as a man, you gonna got ambition and like you wanna do a thing. So I can't believe you don't just wanna be like you wanna be like the professional junior minister when when you premiere just laugh after people and say them not run or nothing. So he got to wanna get in there. He has to. But I don't know how that gonna work out. I don't know if I overestimating the
Mm-hmm.
ambitions of Minister Labor. Me not feel so, but I feel like that gonna be interesting. You jump, you what man? Me and Jason. How come? But then again, as I've been telling somebody the other day,
Try jump
when
over
the
me and you.
word come, the word in my mind, and when the love come, is for Jason. So that's fair.
I
But
don't
me
feel
not
like try would drop any word from me.
me not even be end up adjust that there to the fullest too. Me not understand how come them man not carry the children and then down Malcolm Gishard Park, set up the bouncing castle down there and do whatever else they want down there. And then so that the children, if they want, they could go and get a smoothie. You know what I mean? You take them down to lunch at Sunshine rather than get somebody cater for them and get some finger food and them thing. Like as me say, like treat the children and them like a champion, no man. But that's just my stupid opinion.
I don't think try would try drop any word from me.
Boy, the man said people attack about where's the children trophy and why is the ceremony being kept in the hot sun? And he says because they wanted to put them on display and let them have fun and have them man had a whole fun there.
Yeah.
I be make them man spend a whole budget, put on a whole event just because I be bro, when you got somebody like your mouth is a remote control and you say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I ever do this here. Boy, Denver by 8, Lakers
Okay.
roaring. Lakers are dead.
Okay. If me no better, you know. Oh, that's spill some tea.
No, 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 no. You left that. It's not enough word for tea. And as I said, um, listen, to me, right? Them no know what I know. Canadian truly more than I know. Even them yourself, them not friendly little banter, man.
Well, we make things happen. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, listen, I get a whole budget spent on the children, bone scales and all them thing there. Next year, just telling I, down by the Malcolm Gishard Park, man, treat the kids like champions. Oh yeah, next thing, when the team get to touch off, by the Premier is a smart man. The Premier jobs, jobs, jobs. Turtle Time is about to reopen. Um, One thing that is wonderful about the Premier, though, I must say, man, you gotta learn from the man. The man is a master. Anytime something I open, the Premier is there to let you know it's gonna be opening up where this. If the business close, the business just close. So as Turtle Time is opening up, Nevitalia, I think they closed their doors 2 weeks ago. Um, it's a distressing sign to me. Um, since they gone there, the park come. You're telling me the park has had this this amount of visitors. I would think if you got all of them visitors here come to the park, something has spilled over in the restaurant. Um,
mm-hmm.
I don't know what the moving of the restaurant. If you need any news on the hospital, Miss Jeffers, you can check back in 2024. I would think after the Olympics in 2024, anytime around there should be a ribbon cutting ceremony. But outside of that, no, more that.
Dog dead.
Yeah. So as I say, Nevitalia closed down, but you're telling me the park is doing excellent. When you watch certain things where the premiere show, right? I like when I went down there to the park and he had, for example, the gala for the Cricket Association. He had 200 people in there. Them man gonna watch that and be like, well, we had 200 visitors this night. But that ain't really mean nothing, no? If you understand what me say. So you like when you break down certain things and you're like you could see. Don't just tell me you had this much visitors. What was the impact? They come to and they spend money on them type of thing there. 'Cause if you had 10,000 visitors and 10 spend money, what we talking about? Never Italia gonna
Mm-hmm.
end up closed. Never Italia gonna end up closed. I don't know how the jewelry store is doing. All of them there got some things. I don't down there is not local minded really, I'm sure. They're
Yeah.
not really supposed to be dealing with us, you know. But don't a couple of 1, 2 things. Um, is important that them type of businesses there get off. Because then the premier gonna tell you about bye, like you read my mind. The premier gonna tell you about the airport, and we're gonna be doing an airport, and we're gonna be attracting niche visitors, high end, who wanna land their private planes here. But
I'll fill up the
you
tanks.
yeah, at them kind of restaurant, them kind of private plane people they want. They see them never tell you. Not necessarily just all the time, car. To be fair, there's a lot of places like Turtle Time, but never tell you like was basically where else you going to go get Italian and New Zealand food? I didn't
And
even know there was a
what
New
about the
Zealand
next
food.
one? What about the next one down the further down the road? Zani, however name.
Who's that?
Zani, that's the name of the restaurant.
I don't know nothing about that one there. Me no know nothing about that one there. I know Owali Owali the one where Woodis does DJ Friday time,
Yeah.
which is done. Yeah. It was the same kind of thing with that, lovely place opening up, and then you know what a man do after that. About the next month, the man start to throw down some yellow paint down there, boy. What? Yellow paint, me I tell you. All these things, as me I tell you, when you think about reform, Charlestown, in and of itself, needs to be reformed. Charlestown not gonna parking. I would like to hear somebody, a leader, a constituency rep for Charlestown, explain to me how we are going to deal with parking. Because Charlestown are find itself. If another constituency was smart, well, and I can't even say all of them. If St. Thomas's wanted to, if St. James push little harder, St. James go be the capital. St. Thomas's definitely could be the capital, in my estimation. Town on a space, and there is no plan to show you what going on. You just open my business, and as you open your business, yellow line. So make sure you park and then walk and come.
So we go put back the tongue somewhere else now.
He like they want to go back to Jamestown. Yeah, maybe they want to go back to Jamestown, but he got other places. To me, St. Thomas is mostly St. Thomas is could be the town. I really and truly tongue could shift to down road where the social security building is. Because you got the space down there. If you were to lay it out from now, you could kind of reform down. But right now, Charleston, man, I look at some situations right now in Nevis, right? With some roads in the Nevis, right, Jason? I know that all the premier car is down to one gambling. The premier down to his last set of dice, eh? The geothermal dice. Me tell you, and as long as them geothermal dice there, if them they come up snake eye, is a problem. But if he come up and he hit something, he good. Oh yeah, I was also told, right? Somebody picked me from me here. I was told that the daughter of the premier who would be entering politics is not the older one. I don't know any of their names. Not the one who is engaged. The other young lady is the one. So all of these
Mm-hmm.
things I'm telling you, let's see if she's gonna be part of the executive or something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to believe he would do the maybe, you know, you feel like he would do the Lataya road and be like head of women's the CCM women's division type. You know them kind of ways there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I know the vibe. It's the younger one. She converses more. She seemed like she got more vibes. Even though I don't know any of the young ladies. We don't be in the same scheme. Um, you know what I'm saying? No, it's not that, you know, Loretta. You just the Brantleys just be producing, man. What can you say, Mr. Brantley? Stay cranking.
Sister can be a family party and me not see nobody from Malcolm and me not see nobody from Vance.
Well, she had that one particular family. It's a
No. Oh,
dynasty. It's a dynasty, you know. When you hear about the
family!
when you hear about the Ming dynasty and it's all of the Mings, yeah, it's a dynasty type of thing. But I'm interested in seeing what's gonna happen with the concerned citizens movement. Same thing as in as what's gonna happen to NRP. Because on a real time level, like man, you know how hard it is to be in politics so long. The premier now do nothing fresh, nothing amazing.
No freshy.
No, the premier greatest reform what he achieved so far is that if you're going in a government office, I think you all got an alarm pants. That's the best thing the premier do. And that ain't even the best thing. Cause something the place hat and you got an
That
alarm
the only
pants.
card he got for?
I think
That's the only card he has for the building?
yeah, well he been trying to take back like people chance and so, but nobody studied that. Everybody
I tell you,
affects.
only try to take for people chance and so when he vex with Rudy and them and so. When them got a little scuffle.
The other day, me see a man yard, me see he two chance and still them I wanna say, oh wow, I would like to be a government official again. Did I tell you water is off? Did I tell you that the
No.
water rationing has started for the people, for anybody who is interested in coming home at this time right now? Would have heard me, Mr. Clishan Wilson mention that when you see your water is white, it's not chlorine, is air bubbles, and the oxygen is being released from the water. What I failed to see was that water is now being rationed. So I began to sink its time right now when it comes to water. Um, water been off this morning and it been off since 6 o'clock. Regional will be able to take it over to the new hospital in St. Kitts, boy. The Seabridge, the man looking to buy one more doctorate, then things will get going. Give the man some time. Mm. Me just to tell you, um, in general, Nevis people, you know, enough is enough. And enough don't have to be enough if you're producing it. But if, like, you're coming up short and you're always in phases, you know, I'll be a lose track of how much phases it. right now we got so much project up in the air, and all of them like them in a phase 1. You check it out. This
I'm go
man,
do like I'm go do like how I be send water to Dominica.
like, I never see the premier license with me one eye. I know the premier got automatic license. Cause if that had been a standard, only first gear you're driving, you would then never reach nowhere. At least in automatic, somebody else in control of the thing. Automatic are like when the Taiwanese come in, who do the Malcolm Gishard park, you check. The
Manual at
automatic,
the hospital.
yeah, automatic Benz, the hospital, the Mondo chat, the pier. No boy, them not the manual chance,
Stick,
brother. Yeah, boy.
stick in one gear.
Yeah, man. A project where you tell me supposed to last 18 months, you take longer than a World Cup cycle. You take longer than an Olympic cycle. And you tell me at 2 years, I really think it's to the point the emperor has no clothes and his followers can see him. Listen, ultimately at the end of the day, if the premier bullshitting, and ultimately as me I say is I told y'all when Lindsey Grant say he have a build a hotel underneath the water, I say if Lindsey Grant build a hotel under the water, you that's it. Unity gonna be in government for 20 years. But when I spoke to my money guy, happened to went and saw him at the same time. Say you can't build a hotel under the water. And he explained to me in the Caribbean you can't build a hotel under the water. No, with regards to geothermal could do. But if there is any lapse, if the premier treat geothermal in the same way that he has treated the hospital project or the pier, and we got a long track record to see how the premier do deal with projects. If the premier lapse with this, ultimately other people in the CCM are gonna say, yo, you ain't CCM and you gonna get your old. So as you said, the emperor ain't gonna no close at all. But this time, rather than people ignore it and let the emperor walk around and do what he want, people gonna end up say, yo, big man, um, go Alexandria Hospital. The man got an injection up there for you. And he will get the injection. Anyway, I go call it right there, you know, can we don't see you right them I wake up like I said, you're tired, like I said, the food sinky in your belly right now. You check it out. The nigga rate is fully up there. So we
Ladies
say
and
good night.
gentlemen,
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure with you guys. Marlene, long time no see, but glad to see you here. Well, anyway, Lindsay Soloy,
Yeah.
I worry about the ranks of the things.
Bro, Lindsay say the hotel going underwater.
What you
Like
mean?
like
It's think,
like
think.
like,
You
like
mean think?
like Dubai and gonna be some kind of $1 billion whatever. Bye. I've been here vibes about I got to go investigate this thing. I heard this is alleged. I'm gonna leave out with the allegation. It was alleged that um there's gonna be housing built over in the St. James's area for the MUA students, and that first year students are going to be compelled to live in this housing that was created, and the persons over in St. James's who are from Nevis who already have their pre-established apartments and them kind of thing they who depend on the students are not gonna have the benefit of those first year students. So listen, me don't tell you, Premier gonna make sure Alexis goes over there. Alexis ain't coming back. You understand? He don't know. He have and St. James's people allegedly. I told the teachers and I said I did no kind of alleged. So yeah, that's a story. I gotta find out what's going on over there with regards to this circumstance. But I was told that the persons with the apartments, they ain't like that shit. I don't make a bill of the apartment now. I let them build apartment. What's going on?
50 years.
You can't blame Marlene and the ages now. What's about Marlene? Me admire Marlene, you know? Marlene and the ages. Marlene, you hurt me. You hurt me. I know.
Manners and respect to each and everybody for tuning
Yeah.
in. You know what I mean? Thanks for real entertainment when having us here, Master Control, etc. And you guys also. It's always been a pleasure. And it's been the topics for sure, for sure, for sure. Until next time, we're Alan on reaching Pani Gongs, you know? We're
Yeah.
Alan go Walla, you know?
Oh, you don't have to apologize, Marlene. You don't. You just hurt me. Why does hurt me? That don't mean that me not stop admiring Marlene. Me don't admire what me admire. You just hurt me. Cause I ain't ages, man.
Just
I ain't
send a WhatsApp
good night.
message.
No. Listen, yo. Not me.
You only hear what me saying,
Me.
but you don't see what me saying, me cover me mouth.
Okay. I feel it. Play the music, Ira.
You wanna lead a picture off with somebody else, off with the jerk. Shame on me, I really thought that it could work. Off with somebody else, off with the loser. Shame on me, I really thought we had a. Lately I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got